Daddy, how did you take photos growing up?
Well, my daddy had a camera which he had from the 60s. Okay, during that time, very few people had cameras. Other than that, you had to go to the studio to take your photos. And the professional had the same backdrop painted for everybody. Back then, it took about 3 to 7 days to actually develop the film. Later, in the 80s, the cameras got smaller. And then we used to buy the cartridges like 24 exposures and 36 exposures, and there were 12s as well. Towards the end of the 80s, it took less time to get the photos developed. It used to take maybe about 24 hours. And in the early 90s, 1 hour photos. In the early 2000s, they invented the digital camera, where you had no more need to buy film. One of the things when you bought film is that you couldn't waste the photos. They were only 12 or 24 or 36. With the digital camera, you could take as many as you like. Then, later in the 2000s, maybe 2008, 2010, we started putting cameras on the cell phones because the cell phones came in the early 2000s as well. And then, nowadays, even you have a cell phone where you take your photos and you develop them on the app yourself.
Wow, that's so amazing!
Yes, things have changed, my girl. And the prints were in black and white and later in pale color, not the vivid colors like we have nowadays.